everybody say yay, because Oregon Chardonnay is back in a variety of ways, front and center for the 15th year at the Oregon Chardonnay Celebration. It's all happening next Saturday. This year's theme, mixtape.
Yeah, we're getting musical. It's dedicated to the ocean of diversity within the world of Chardonnay, with 13 brand new wineries already joining this stacked lineup. So here with a deep dive ahead of the party, we have Casey Merrill, Marketing Director for the Oregon Chardonnay Celebration. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, exciting. It's great to have you here. Okay, well, tell us about this celebration. 15 years in now. Yeah. What a milestone.
Yeah, it's super exciting. I've been involved with the event for about 3 years now, and it's great because every year we get to come back and be like, okay, how are we going to switch it up a little bit? We want to add a new element, just keep it really appealing and engaging for folks that come every year, and then of course new folks every year as well. Yeah. We always love seeing those new faces and those first-time visitors.
Well, and you are mixing it up this year with the theme mixtape. So yes. How are we going to see that at the celebration?
Yes, so we're leaning into kind of like a musical theme this year. So every year we ask all of our featured wineries, winemakers to submit, a bunch of information that we need to promote the event. But this year we also asked them to choose a song that they felt like represented their wine, their winemaking style, just like something that I spent like 5 years making wine, so I know that a lot of winemakers are very into their harvest playlist. They have their specific song.
You gotta have
Pinot versus Chardonnay. You gotta set the right mood. So we asked everybody to submit a song, and we've put together a master playlist that has all of the submissions. So there's 62 different songs on it.
Fun.
And then all of the wineries this year are gonna be organized by AVA, so by the region where the wine is grown and made. And then we've got some specific playlists that we've made that capture kind of the Eola Hills versus the Dundee Hills versus Southern Oregon.
Can you give me an example? Not to put you on the spot.
I would be happy to. I've spent so much time in our new Spotify account.
Give me the musical vibe of the Dundee Hills.
I will say that it seems, the Dundee Hills, all over the page. I will say, broadly speaking, the winemakers love a 7 to 8 minute song. I think it's because it's really, we're leaning into a lot of jazz, a lot of jam bands.
Oh, not Freebird. I thought we were going, yeah.
No, but we did a lot of Fleetwood Mac. That was our top artist submitted, which I can't support more.
Yeah, love it.
But just a really fun, eclectic variety. There's one Dua Lipa song on there. Yeah, Neil Young, just a whole mix of things.
I love this idea.
It's super fun, and I think even just putting together the program will have all the songs listed in there, as well as bios about the producers. But it's kind of fun to get that other facet of what.
Yeah.
What
goes into making
totally.
Yeah,
exactly. Get into their brain a little bit.
Yeah, understand them on another level.
Yes.
Well, and I think it's kind of cool to see the diversity of a playlist, because that kind of parallels the diversity of Oregon Chardonnay.
100%.
I always tell people I moved to Oregon thinking I'm not a Chardonnay girl. There are those people that say, oh, I'm an ABC winemaker, anything but Chardonnay. But I made a full 180 on that, trying Oregon varietals, because there's really, I think, a different way in how Oregon producers treat this grape that really kind of unlocks its full potential.
100%. I will confess that my first couple of years in the wine industry, I was also I kind of like everything but Chardonnay.
Yeah.
This grape is not speaking to me.
And for a lot of people, that's been their impression of Chardonnay has been a mass-produced, warmer weather Chard that's maybe not quite everyone's vibe.
And I think most people that have worked in and around Oregon for a long time know that the style has shifted, and I think winemakers have just become a lot more confident in what our climate looks like and what is really going to grow well and stylistically succeed in this market. So yeah, I would encourage people, even if you don't think you like Chardonnay, we have a lot of bubbles that are going to be there, some sparkling producers. And it really is I kind of went on my own mission to be okay, there's got to be a Chardonnay out there that I'm going to like.
Yeah.
And the more I tried them, the more I understood them, the more I was oh, actually, I think this is my favorite wine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, but I like this one. Oh, and I like this one too. I think I actually just really like Oregon Chardonnay.
Yeah.
What's an example of the diversity here that even with the bottles that you've brought in?
For sure. So we are really, really proud at the Oregon Chardonnay Celebration to have wines that come from all over the state. Especially being in the Portland metro area. Usually it's very Willamette Valley heavy.
Sure.
But we have representation from the Columbia Gorge. We have representation from Southern Oregon. Maison Jussieu is one of, not that I have total favorites, but this has always been a darling of mine. Really, really cool producer down in the Rogue Valley. We've got Dominio 4. This is a family-owned. They were my landlords for a while. The Willamette Valley wine country is very small and everybody's interconnected. Just a wonderful couple, great winemaker. This is Domaine Durand, which is based in Burgundy. They have a house in the Dundee Hills, and then they have this new brand that they launched in the Eola Amity Hills, so a little farther south, a little closer to the coast. Lytle Barnett, amazing sparkling producer. That entire brand is dedicated to sparkling wines, so they make a ton of different styles. But in the spirit of Chardonnay, these are all going to be Blanc de Blanc. So they're all going to be 100% Chardonnay. It's all fruit that was grown in Oregon and then made in Oregon as well. And then last, of course, but not least, is Chehalem. This is a brand that's related to the Stoller family and the Stoller enterprise. Amazing winemaking team in Newburgh, making that just super classic Oregon style. And I think you'll see, again, all sorts of different styles. This one, I love this wine in particular. I'll show you guys the label too. But one of the owners and winemakers he makes drawings for all the wines. So that's another idea of that synthesizing music with Chardonnay, and then in this case, art.
It's like his visual representation of how
so
it
he
feels
does
on
visual
his palate,
tasting
right?
notes with his wines, and then uses versions of that to turn them into the labels, which is. Yeah, it's just, winemakers are all artists. A ton of them were philosophy majors. I don't know if people know that broadly, but it's really wild how frequently you see that. But.
It's really fun.
It is.
Well, and of course, you can't have a celebration without maybe some bites to go with all these bevies. What else can people expect when they come?
So we have Chef Jack Strong of the Allison Inn and Spa will be there, of course. Usually he does 3 or 4 different bites at the event, and then we have an additional 4 guest chefs that are going to be making small bites that, of course, pair with Chardonnay really nicely. We have amazing folks from the Valley, from Portland. We have the Oregon Cheese Guild that will be there, and we have some other commodity commissions from around the state that are bringing their local Oregon products and then pairing them up with amazing chefs so that they can really shine.
Yeah, a lot of talent there. On the winemaking side, on the food side, we've been fortunate to have Chef Strong in our house here a couple of times. He's wonderful and really does a nice job. Yeah. Well, go check it out. The Oregon Chardonnay Celebration happening later on this month. Really do appreciate your time.
Yeah,
it's going to be so much fun.
Me. Yeah, tickets are still on sale at OregonChardonnayCelebration.org.
It'll have you rethinking your ABCs for sure.
Mixtape game.
It is a good one. Thank you so much for being here, Casey.
Yeah, thanks, Casey.
The Oregon Chardonnay Celebration. It is happening February 21st at the Allison Inn and Spa in Newburgh. Talk about a great venue to have a celebration. All the info you need is on coin.com. Just click on AM Extra.
Well, looking ahead now, 2 days of great